In the headlines, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) declares PDP's Adeleke winner of Osun poll as residents take to the streets to celebrate. Yakubu Mikiao emerges as the 31st president of Nigerian Bar Association. Nigeria's oil production crashes by 14.94 million barrels in the second quarter of 2022. And on the foreign scene, OH crew killed in cargo plane crash in Greece. Hello and welcome to the news updates on Trust Television. I am Martia Umar. Thank you for joining. And now the news in detail. Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has declared the candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Ademola Adeleke, the winner of the Osun governorship election. Returning officer for the election and Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, announced that Adeleke got a total of 403,371 votes, beating the incumbent Adegboyega Oyetola of the All Progressives Congress (APC), who got 375,027 votes in the keenly contested race. According to the total votes recorded by electoral umpire, the PDP won 17 of the 30 local government areas of the state, while the APC won the remaining 13.
I, Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, hereby certify that I am the returning officer for the 2022 governorship election, which was held on the 6th day of July 2022. Having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner, and he is returned. Thank you very much.
That was Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, the returning officer for the July 16 governorship election in Osun State, declaring the winner of the Saturday election, that is the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Ademola Adeleke, who polled 403,371 votes to defeat the incumbent governor of the state, Adegboyega Oyetola, of the APC, who garnered 375,027 votes. This was equal to the collation of results from the returning officers from the 30 local government areas of Osun State, who, presented the results here, in the presence of all stakeholders. With the declaration and, of course, the returning of Ademola Adeleke of the PDP, is now the confirmed and official winner of the Saturday's governorship election in Osun State. Before the announcement of the results, part of the reports submitted by the returning officers from the local government areas of the state indicates there were pockets of violence that were witnessed in some local government areas. There are also cases of ballot snatching and, of course, discrepancies in the result of the election. From the Coalition Center, the Osun State Governorship Election Coalition Center here in Ochobo, the Osun State capital, Shapiro Suleiman, Trust TV News.
And following the declaration of People's Democratic Party (PDP) candidate as governor-elect of Osun State, residents have taken to the street to express joy over the outcome of the election. The residents, who include the aged persons with disability, and they say that they are happy because the Independent National Electoral Commission gave them the opportunity to partake in the exercise.
We want the best out of this election. We don't want violence. We want peace. God will make it easy for us. We thank God for sparing our lives to witness this election. We are happy to come out for the election. It's our civic responsibility. We want peaceful election.
And congratulatory messages have begun to pour. One of them is from Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State. He has congratulated the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Ademola Adeleke, for emerging winner at the Osun State governorship poll. Congratulating Adeleke in a statement on Sunday, Obaseki said the people of Osun State have made their choice through the ballots and choosing the PDP and their ideals of equity, unity and progress over the retrogressive policies that have had them in dire strait this past years. He thanked INEC for sustaining the electoral reforms which started in September 19, 2020, Edo State governorship election, and these reforms have ensured peaceful, fair and credible conduct of the election, which gave the people the freedom to elect their preferred candidate. And a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Yakubu Mikiawo, has emerged as the 31st president of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA. Announcing the election results on Sunday, chairman of the electoral committee of the NBA, ECMBA, Mr. Ayodele Akintunde, disclosed this, that out of a total of 59,392 records of eligible voters from the NBA database, 59,388 records were recorded to have voted. And Mikiawo said that out of the 22, Mikiawo emerged as president and he garnered 22,928, while followed by J.K. Gadzama, senior advocate of Nigeria, who got 10,842 votes out of a total of 34,664 votes that were cast for the position. The third contender for the NBA top position, Mr. Taide Gunu, garnered 1,380 votes, representing 4% of a total number of 34,554 votes that were cast for the position. Other national officers of the NBA that emerged from the election are Linda Bala as first vice president of the association, Clement Ugo as a second vice president, and Amanda Demetria Sagba as the third vice president. 20 lawyers were equally elected as members of the NBA General Council to represent the Western, Eastern and Northern zones. And a Kaduna-based Islamic cleric Sheikh Haliru Maraya is opposing the Muslim presidential ticket of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). In an exclusive interview with Trust TV, he said that same-faith ticket will further disunite Nigerians as it contravenes the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. The report.
The announcement of former governor of Borno State Senator Kashim Shettima as the running mate of the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu came as a surprise to many, and it still generated reactions from different quarters. Kaduna State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) during press briefing in the state rejected the same-faith ticket. Commenting on the development, Sheikh Haliru Maraya rejects same-faith ticket, also saying it contravenes the Constitution and the spirit of togetherness.
That particular section talks about the composition of the government at the federal level, that the composition should be done in such a way that it will promote national unity and it will also reflect the federal character of Nigeria. So going by what the APC has done, undoubtedly they have contradicted the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and what they have done is also at variance with the spirit of justice, fairness and equity.
The assertion of people like Maraya is that same-faith ticket will bring this unity among Nigerians, though some argue that competence of the candidate and not their allegiance should take precedence. However, Sheikh Halidu Maraya is of the opinion that one of the implications of same-faith ticket is mutual suspicion among adherents of different religious persuasions.
The implication, one, there will be disunity. The country will be further disunited. As you can testify, presently there are many people who have resigned their membership of the APC. Because of what? Because of the Muslim ticket. Hitherto, they were doing politics together with the Muslims. Now, they have left the Muslims. This has brought what? Disunity.
According to him, the country has been polarized along many faultiness, including religion. He therefore called on the leaders to promote inclusivity in whatever they do for the unity and development of Nigeria.
Police authorities in Katsina State have arrested the Kuje Correctional Facility SKP in possession of dried leaves suspected to be Indian hemp. The SKP Kamal Lawal was rearrested in the Musa town following a raid on criminals' hideouts in the area. The police authorities have given assurance that the recaptured prisoners will be handed back to the Kuje Correctional Facility. Trust TV's Abdullahi Ahmadi reports.
Based on credible information, DPO Musa and team carried out raids at suspected criminal hideout in the Musa local government area and succeeded in arresting one Kamal Lawal Abubakar, age 33 years, of Unguwar Saleh, quarters the Musa local government, a suspected fugitive from Kuje prison, Abuja.
Apart from the recaptured prisoner, the police operations in Katsina also burst a notorious syndicate of armed robbers terrorizing Katsina and its environs.
The course of investigation, suspects were arrested and hyphenated in the house of one Hadiza Muhammad alias Wani. This female is here with us, 37 years, in possession of 6 packages of banned substance solution.
The suspected robbers were also arrested in possession of 2 stolen motorcycles and mentioned Muhammad Lalo, now at large, as one of their accomplices. The Katsina State Police Command also has in its custody Bello Salejino, a kingpin of a notorious syndicate of terrorists. The suspect is proudly saying he is responsible for the kidnap of many people and collected ransom from 80,000 to 200,000 naira from his victims. Muhammad Ibrahim, Anas Abdullahi, and Mustafa Banamasi were mentioned as members of the gang who are also in the custody of the police. I learned my lesson now. Having been arrested in connection with kidnap for ransom, I engaged in this out of necessity. I don't have any business, no capital, nothing, and I have to survive. I participated in the kidnapping of over 10 people and collected an unspecified amount of money for ransom. Also, during the police press briefing, the suspected killers of one Saleh Dayebu Kankara were also paraded. The suspected killers were said to have attacked Dayebu while working on his farm and killed him on the spot. We attacked Malam Dayebu and killed him because he participated in the killing of our elder brother. While we were searching for our elder brother's corpse, we saw Malam Dayebu, who confirmed to us that our elder brother was killed, and don't forget, we were suspecting him as one of the informants assisting terrorists unleashing mayhem on our communities. Similarly, the trio of Ayuba Abdullahi, Sagir Sadi, and Usman Shuaibu, who are suspected armed robbers, are in the police net. They are accused of attacking and robbing 2 persons, Stalin Anemeze and Ayengo Sande in Malumfashi town. Handsets, money, and laptops were recovered from the suspects. Observers believe that the spike of crime is associated with poverty and may increase further if nothing is done to enable farmers to cultivate their farms. In addition to this, Measures must be introduced to guarantee social security in Katsina State. Abdullahi Ismayamadi, Coast Television News, Katsina.
You're still watching Trust TV News Update, coming up after the break. Gombe farmers call for support to boost nut farming in the state. These and other stories shortly to stay. Welcome back. You're still watching Trust TV News Update. And before we proceed, take a look at our top stories again. We told you that Independent National Electoral Commission INEC declares PDP's Adeleke winner of Osun poll as residents take to the streets to celebrate. And Yakubu Mikiao emerges as a 31st president of the Nigerian Bar Association. And two more stories. A joint task force in Zamfara State has begun the enforcement of the ban on the use of police spy plate number with a view to ensuring total compliance. Head of the task force and Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, Ilya Doma, who spoke to newsmen through the command spokesperson SP Muhammad Shehu, said the order banning the police spy plate numbers is part of the efforts of the Inspector General of Police to strengthen internal security in the country. The report.
The Joint Task Force, saddled with the responsibility of ensuring total compliance with the ban on the use of police pipe plate number in Zamfara State, consists of the police, personnel of the Federal Road Safety Corps and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. The Joint Task Force has hit the ground running by embarking on monitoring within Gusau, the state capital, to assess the level of compliance with the order in the state. It also said that the area commanders and divisional police officers have been directed to ensure they retrieve the police pipe plate numbers in their area of jurisdiction. The police public relation officer, Muhammad Shehu, disclosed that the mandate of the Joint Task Force is only to retrieve the police pipe plate numbers but not to arrest anyone.
The Zamfara State Police Command, in collaboration with other security agencies, especially the Road Safety, the Civil Defense and others, have resolved to work in synergy, to work together, to work in collaboration with all sense of commitment and professionalism to ensure that this order is enforced to the latter. And then the IGP's mission, ambition to strengthen the internal security architecture of this country is also achieved to the latter.
The Joint Task Force appealed to members of the public to cooperate with the security agencies to help restore peace and security in Zamfara State and the country at large.
And now to Gombe State, where Bambara nut, also known in English as Vignes subterranea, belongs to the legume family believed to have originated somewhere between West and Central Africa. Though common within the sub-region, not much is known about it in terms of how it is cultivated and packaged, as well as the business potential in the nut. Ibrahim Ismail visited some farmers on their farmland in Bojude village, a Bambara nut farming hub in Gombe, and reports that farmers are making ends meet through this fruit crop. Take a look.
Bambara nut production is a thriving business in northern Nigeria, with Gombe being among the top producers. Located about 43 kilometers away from the city of Gombe, Bojude district is a farming hub for Bambara nut. Majority of the population of Bojude are Bolewa tribe. The district is in Gombe North, specifically in Kwame local government area of the state. Bolawa are known for their productivity in Bambara nut farming. This Bambara nut plant is just 3 weeks old. It was planted at the beginning of June 2022, and the farmer here said his farmland is almost 4 hectares and he planted almost 80 moods of crops. Muhammad Ajia is a 40-year-old. He has been a Bambara nut farmer for more than 2 decades.
I
am happy because I have benefited a lot from it, including my family. I got married from the proceeds and sponsored my daughter's wedding. I also give zakat offerings annually, and it is nutritious. Bambara nut is used for preparing meals like danwake, and we, the Bolawas, cook daisy. Musa Balarabe is a Bambara nut farmer who has used the proceeds to venture into grain selling. He also said profit from Bambara nut farming funded his education and built him a house.
So
I used to accompany my parents to Bambara nut farm since I was 10 years old. I am a Bambara nut farmer. Bambara nut farming is less expensive. We do not use fertilizer. That is why I choose it. And you will have a bumper harvest, unlike maize farming. However, these farmers face multiple challenges that require urgent attention from the government. The big problem is soil infertility. It affects the Bambara nut plant from development. That is why we need a fertile land. This Bambara nut plant needs insecticides. We also need other inputs to clear the grass. The district head advocates for a better life for the Bojude Bambara nut farmers through incentives like loans, grants, and other interventions.
From the federal government or state government or anyone among the 3 arms of government, if they are going to intervene, we are going to promote this Bambara nut farming.
Agriculturalist Ibrahim Umar believes enhancing Bambara nut production will contribute more to Nigeria's gross domestic product (GDP).
So at least the market is here in Nigeria. In African countries, there's also market, and in the whole world, there is market. So even if you are not going to produce it to consume it, you can produce it using meager capital and then maximize your own profit at the end of the day.
The Bambara nut farmers believe that with the right support, they can contribute toward addressing Nigeria's economic challenges by creating job opportunities. From Gombe, Ibrahim Ismail reporting for Trust TV.
And away from Gombe State, Nasarawa State government says the success of the trial census in Karu local government area will be determined by the readiness of the community leaders and residents to effectively mobilize for it. Deputy Governor of the state, Emmanuel Akabe, stated this during a town hall meeting on the trial census at the Palace of the Esukaro in Karu local government area. Abubakar Abdullahi sent in this report.
While admitting that the failure of the trial census in Karu local government area will be a failure to Nasarawa State, the State Deputy Governor Emmanuel Akabe said government is taking the exercise with all seriousness and called on the people of the area to make it their business by providing necessary assistance to personnel of the National Population Commission to enable them achieve the expected result. Describing Karu as a mini Nigeria considering its size and influx of people of diverse nationalities, the Deputy Governor enjoined community leaders to mobilize and ensure all houses and people within their jurisdiction are adequately captured in the exercise.
We should take the exercise with all seriousness and not allow this opportunity to pass us. We need to support whoever gets the job done no matter where they come from, because we want to ensure that we are all counted.
Akabe commended the National Population Commission for organizing the town hall meeting, assuring that the opportunity provided by the trial census will not be allowed to walk away without the required impact made as the exercise lasts. Former Deputy Governor of Nasarawa State, who is also a federal commissioner at the National Population Commission, Silas Ali Agara, affirmed that the idea of the town hall meeting received support from Governor Abdullahi Sule, saying that the commitment shown by the state governor since the commencement of the training of over 5,000 participants in the last 2 weeks is highly commendable. According to the NPC Commissioner, Karu is the only local government chosen among the states in the North Central Geopolitical Zone as pilot of the trial exercise and called for maximum support from residents of the area to personnel of the commission.
The commission is happy with the gathering and contributions of Nasarawa State government and traditional rulers, which will reduce our assignment in the proposed census.
Chairman, Enlightenment and Publicity Committee for the 2023 National Population and Housing Census, who is also the Federal Commissioner representing Oyo State at the National Population Commission, Eyitayo Oyetunji, allayed fears of residents regarding the exercise, asserting that the Commission will work on areas where there are lapses for improvement.
Everybody should come out to participate. The census this time around should be digital, where information moves directly to Commission Cyber Cloud. The population is already high here in Karu, and we need something that improves our peace, such as water supply, electricity, firefighting equipment, among others, to run our lives without challenges.
On their part, Chairman of Karu Local Government Council, James Thomas, and the paramount ruler of Karu, pharmacist Luka Panyobaba, pledged support for the trial census.
And away from Nigeria, Serbia's defense minister, Nebojša Stefanović, on Sunday confirmed that all 8 crew members of a cargo plane that crashed near the Greek city of Kavala died in the accident. Stefanović said that the Ukrainian-operated Antonov AN-12 was carrying mines and around 11 tons of weapons to Bangladesh, where it crashed on Saturday night. The plane had taken off from NIS airport in Serbia at around 8:40 p.m. on Saturday, carrying weapons owned by a private Serbian company. And that brings us to the end of the news update at this hour. For more, you can follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Martia Umar. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.